we're live. Welcome, folks. Welcome to Monday's town hall meeting. Beautiful day after a beautiful weekend. So we have some updates for you today as we continue to kind of review protocols, etc. So first thing is the salon is open. I was down there this morning just for peeking in, and I saw our first resident using this salon in a long time, so it's certainly quite a nice milestone, and we'll continue as long as we can continue to have safe practices. You know, I can tell you that as we continue to review a lot of our practices, whether it's dining, salon, other things, you know, the reality is everything is contingent upon if and when we get any positive cases here on this campus, specifically in independent living. You know, when the day comes that we do get into, you know, positive cases in independent living, both here and at Gate Circle, because as I have said, it's not if, it's when, based upon the opening and based upon people opening in New York and based upon people, you know, accessing the greater community more and more. You know, there may come times down the road, excuse me for that, may come times down the road that we have to close some of those services. So, you know, please keep that in mind. We're going to move forward cautiously with opening as many services as we can and having plans for keeping residents safe and staff safe, but that does not mean that they're going to always stay open. We certainly hope that's the case, but we're going to take it week to week. So the salon is open. Please make an appointment if you would like. Again, you call down to their number and leave a message and they will call you back. Just to reiterate, only 2 residents in at a time. You have to wear a mask. The stylist down there will be wearing masks as well and face shields. And if you come early for your appointment, you cannot wait inside the salon. You have to wait outside, and they will come and get you. The big change that we're making is in our visitation policy, and this is going to start tomorrow. It's mostly geared towards here in Williamsville because, as we know, our campus has been secured for the last several months, meaning we only have one exit entrance and we have a security checkpoint there. So we've been, you know, pretty tight in terms of the folks that we've been letting on campus. Starting tomorrow, visitors, family members may come on campus for pickup and drop off. So pickup and drop off of residents, loved ones. So they can come on campus, come to the front door, not to the side doors, the front door, and pick up your loved one, go off campus, and then come back and drop them off. And that's a big change because we haven't been allowing visitors on campus at all. They cannot come into the buildings. They cannot stay on the campus property and visit here, meaning meet you outside, visit you on the outside, walk around the pond, sit around the pond, etc. It's drive in, pick you up, take you off campus, and then come back campus and drop you off. They must call Don Wilkes, so the process is similar to it is now, only we're extending it to visitors to drop off and pick up. They must call Don Wilkes to be on the list, and they can call her at 929-5160. We're asking that they call from between 8 to 4 Monday through Friday. If you don't get her, leave a message. And the visitation time that they'll be allowed on campus will be between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Monday through Sunday. So any day, 8 to 8, they'll have to come through the security checkpoint. If they call ahead, They'll be on that list. We will update that on an ongoing basis. If they're not on the list, if they don't call ahead, they're not going to be allowed on campus. For weekends, if they want to come on weekends, they can, but they have to call between Monday and Friday to let us know they're coming, so we can update that list. If they show up on a Saturday and Sunday, unfortunately, and they haven't made arrangements so we can continue to monitor the safety of the campus, they will not be let on. So, let me just reiterate. Visitors will be allowed on campus starting tomorrow to pick up residents at the front door. If you're in the patio homes, obviously to your patio home. Not allowed in. Come back, drop off. Again, not allowed in. Has to be at the front door, because at this point, we are not going to open any of the side doors. They must call Dawn Wilkes, and her number is 929-5160. They can call her between 8 and 4, Monday through Friday. Talk to her, get on the list. They will be allowed to come on campus for drop-off and pick-up and drop-off between 8 and 8, Monday through, or every day of the week. They must call during the week, Monday through Friday, to have weekend access. Again, they must call during the week for weekend access. I can also say that for assisted living and skilled nursing, we had actually suspended window visits. So we had family members and visitors coming on campus for window visits. That's going to commence again starting tomorrow. So again, visitors will be allowed to come on campus for prearranged window visits. They can't come in the building, but they can visit through specific areas within assisted living and skilled nursing. That will start tomorrow. So for assisted living families and residents, we will be reaching out to you and your loved ones today and tomorrow to let them know. You can call, for assisted living, you can call Sharon Seacrest at 929-5111 at any time to kind of work through that process if your loved one is assisted living. And if your loved one is skilled nursing, you can call Christine Simpson at 929-5122. So again, as part of this updated policy, we are allowing visitors on to have those window visits with their loved ones for skilled nursing and for assisted living. We will be reaching out to families and loved ones in assisted living and skilled nursing, but you can call Sharon Seacrest or Christine Simpson if you have questions beforehand. I want to reiterate, as part of the opening in this process, we are not going to be opening any of the side doors any different than we have now, or letting residents come in and out of them with their fob. And it's simply because with the opening of allowing more visitors, at least access to the campus, what we don't want to happen is what happens traditionally, is that residents are allowing visitors in the side door by either giving their fobs out, which unfortunately does happen. Residents give their fobs out to family members, or they just simply prop or open side doors. Folks, if that starts to happen, if we're propping or just opening side doors for family members to allow them to come in as part of this kind of new process, we again, I reiterate, we have cameras everywhere, at every entrance, at every point of egress, so we will be monitoring this, and if we have visitors coming into the building that aren't supposed to be here, we're going to have to backtrack and go back to where we are now. Same thing with visitation on campus. If we're not following these new guidelines, if family members are electing to stay on campus and visit, then we're going to have to backtrack as well. So hopefully people will honor what we're saying here. We're acknowledging that, again, New York State is opening up, the weather is better, people want to get out and they're going to want to spend time with their loved ones. They're going to want to access the greater community. For folks that don't have cars, this is the opportunity to do that and give them the access that I know many of them want. But again, it goes back to what I said. It's what we've been saying all along. It's personal decision making now, right? It's risk management. Everything we do right now with this pandemic is, as society opens up again, it's about personal risk. So, and these are the individual decisions that our residents, family members are going to have to make. Decisions that I make every day. Adam's doing the taping today. Decisions that him and his family make every day. So, please, again, be safe. Wear your masks in public. Continue to social distance when at all possible, when you're out with your loved ones or accessing stores, etc., etc. Be vigilant, be safe. Recognize that not only are you making decisions for yourself, but you're making decisions for the greater community, because if you get exposed, you will be bringing that back to the greater community. But again, we have many residents that have had cars all along, who leave the community regularly. So this is not a new discussion. It's not a new concern. It's just the reality of the opening of New York State, and our residents being no different than residents that don't live in a retirement community with the level of exposure that's out there. So again, be safe, and enjoy having your loved ones with this opportunity to come and pick you up on campus. If you need anything, if you have any questions about this, do not hesitate to email me. It's rwallace@echa.org. Thank you.